Well, anyway, when
Wait, tell us when it's on.
go.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, when we moved here, there was a pretty rough old house sitting back in that area where this mobile home is, and behind there, this was our front yard. And there was a barn and a hog house, and
There was a garage straight back
oh
here.
yeah, there was a garage back here, and I think we had a dog house someplace.
Behind the garage, there was a big gas tank up on. It was it was high. It seemed high to me at the time anyway. There was a gas tank, and I remember we played with matches with that gas.
Oh,
the boys
okay.
and I did. When I was
We had a
young.
barrel. It was a 55
barrel,
gallon
but
barrel.
it seems like it was up high.
Yeah, well, it was to you.
Yeah.
But so anyway, we got had lived here maybe 6 months or a year, and somehow came across the idea that there might be a market for a place for mobile homes. Growing corn wasn't paying very well, and so we grew mobile homes.
So I remember being out here in this field. You said it was about 6 acres.
Yeah.
When you bought it.
6 or 7.
Walking with a wagon, picking up rocks.
Yeah.
I remember doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember starting.
You remember you were getting paid a penny a rock?
I didn't remember that. But I remember starting with just 6 trailers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
we
now
started,
and then it went to 55, you said?
Yeah. We started with 6 or 11, I can't remember which. They were building the interstate at that time, and that was already market of people who lived mobily. So we had a real good starting market, and I was in the era when mobile homes were a growing segment of the housing market too, and so we whenever we built some more space, we filled it up. Now we bought more land out to the west, and had in mind, and I even had a set of plans drawn up and approved by the state to expand this to like 240 spaces. And then I had an offer and had a chance to sell some of it, and then a chance to sell some more to Putco, which is back there now. And I had a little bit of fear that if I got a place built up to 240 mobile home spaces, it might be so expensive that I might not be able to get my money back. I couldn't find a buyer that would be willing to spend that much money to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a chance, and I bought this other land, and we had a chance to sell it for a profit. I think I don't know, maybe bought it for $30,000 and then sold it for 60 or something like that. And I thought, well, that's just as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's easier, not much work that way.
Yeah, true. No more rocks to pick up. But tell me, how'd you end up moving here from Ames? I mean, you lived in the city.
I don't know, just
and you bought 6 acres, but you didn't have a plan for that 6 acres at the time.
I don't know, Marj. I suppose I don't remember all the personality that went into this, but I suppose Marj was kind of interested in moving back to Story City. That'd probably been part of it.
Because she grew up here.
She grew up here, and
Minnie was still here.
Minnie was here. It was a nice looking place. It was right on the edge of town. It was just kind of interesting. The house wasn't much, but we managed to live with it for a while.
I remember the dirt basement.
Yeah.
That you could access it from the house, or you could access it from the back door. I remember sitting in that dirt basement with residents from the mobile home park during tornado warnings.
Those people that were building the interstate were all from Kansas, and they were really storm sensitive. And if there was storm warning out, they wouldn't stay in their mobile home.
They'd come to our basement.
Sometimes we went on to bed and said, okay, you guys stay in the basement as long as you want to.
Okay, there was a big weeping willow in the front yard too. I remember swinging on that, but that's gone. That's about where that blue car was, I think.
Possibly, I don't remember it.
Maybe not that close to the pine tree, but I do remember that.
Now, it's an interesting point. If you want me to talk money, we bought this place for, I think, $14,000.
All 6 acres, including the house.
Now, we spent some money remodeling. That wasn't great. We buried a lot of money in pipes and wiring and stuff like that. always managed to have an income from it while we were doing it, and sold it for 250,000.
Wow. That's a profit margin.
Well, I know we buried a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea how much.
Right. Right. In the whole development and water and
Yeah,
electricity and all. Yeah.
had to run water lines, gas lines, sewer lines, electric lines.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it was just there was a lot of stuff in there.
Yep, that's where the house is at, right there to the where that blue trailer is. Wow, look at Whitmore's house.
Oh yeah.